After weeks of thrilling cricket, it all comes down to the ultimate clash at the defending champion India faced determined New Zealand team at the iconic Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. India arrived with the aura of dominant T20 side, a team that has redefined consistency in the format and now stands on the brink of creating history, aiming to defend the title and lift a third T20 World Cup trophy. But standing in their way are ever-resilient Kiwis, a side known for thriving and turning pressure into unforgettable moments. It's a battle of skill, strategy and nerves, one team chasing greatness and other chasing history. The stage is set, the tension is building and the cricketing world is ready for a blockbuster finale at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. So let's get started. The stage is set for the grand finale of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. Defending champions, India will face New Zealand in the title clash at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Suryakumar Yadav's men are just one win away from creating history, while Blackcaps are chasing their maiden T20 World Cup. Report by our correspondent Suchitra.
India and New Zealand will lock horns in the T20 World Cup final at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad on Sunday. The Indian team steps onto the field in Ahmedabad with an opportunity to create several milestones. Till now, no team has been able to successfully defend its T20 World Cup title. If defending champions India win the final, it will be the first time in history that a team wins the T20 World Cup in consecutive editions. Moreover, no team has ever won the T20 World Cup on home soil. However, standing in their way is New Zealand, who are eyeing their first ever T20 World Championship title and a side that India have never defeated in a T20 World Cup. India and New Zealand have faced each other 30 times in T20 cricket. India have won 16 matches while New Zealand have won 11. 3 matches were tied in which India emerged victorious in 2 through super over. In the T20 World Cup, the two teams have met 3 times and on all 3 occasions, New Zealand have come out on top. In this tournament, India have lost only 1 match against South Africa. In the semi-final, India defeated England by 7 runs in a thrilling contest. New Zealand, on the other hand, suffered defeats against South Africa in the group stage and against England in the Super 8 stage. However, they stormed into the final by crushing South Africa in a one-sided semi-final. The final will be played on the centre pitch at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, where a high-scoring contest is expected. The surface, made from a mix of red and black soil, is likely to offer bounce and could make the role of fast bowlers crucial. For India, Sanju Samson and Jasprit Bumrah are the players to watch out. Samson has piled up runs in the last 2 matches and is in excellent form. Meanwhile, Bumrah remains lethal on any ground and any pitch in the world. For New Zealand, Finn Allen has the highest strike rate in the tournament and has also smashed the most sixes, making him a dangerous prospect. Rachin Ravindra has been in the spotlight for his all-round performance. With 128 runs and 11 wickets, he has emerged as a major impact player in the tournament. India have played a total of 10 T20 matches at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, winning 7 and losing 3. New Zealand have played 2 T20 matches at this venue and have lost both. In the current World Cup, India have played 2 matches here, beating the Netherlands while losing to South Africa.
In 2011, India became the first team to win the ODI World Cup at home. This time, India has the chance to become the first team to become the T20 World Champion at home. Let's just hope that on Sunday, in the largest cricket stadium in the world, India will become the first team to defend the T20 World Cup title and winning the T20 World Cup at home. With camera person SP Dubey, this is Suchitra reporting for DD India in Ahmedabad.
So the big update coming from Ahmedabad, New Zealand won the toss and opts to bowl first against India in this high-profile T20 World Cup final. So New Zealand has won the toss and opts to bowl first. So decisions are looking like that. The India will bat first and will look to put a big total on the board. So we can say that a blessing in disguise for India, that first they will bat and they will try to put a big score on the board, and the stats suggest that team batting first have more wins at the Ahmedabad Stadium rather than team just. So the update you watched, New Zealand won the toss and opt to bowl first in this high profile final between India and New Zealand. And talking about some stories from Ahmedabad, fans across the nation have arrived in Ahmedabad to cheer for the Team India ahead of the blockbuster T20 World Cup final against New Zealand. Fans encouraged the Team India to play the way they have played throughout the tournament ahead of the final. Fans expressed confidence in the batters Sanju Samson's good form and wished team their best ahead of the summit clash. Indian cricket fans showed up in the national team jersey and lined up to paint their face with tricolour. Fans also noted that even though New Zealand is a strong team, it will be India who are going to create history in today's final match.
Definitely, we hope India will get the cup today, and Sanju will get century also. we want to see that actually, because last
player of the tournament also.
Player of the tournament, Sanju Chetan.
Vote already. We vote the vote for player of the match. So we hope Sanju will get player of the match today.
It's a World Cup final, so we have travelled all the way from Mumbai. And yesterday night we took a train to Ahmedabad and we reached today in the morning. And since then we are here, and the atmosphere is electric. I mean, you can see how it is going on.
This is my first final. I am here in Ahmedabad, and I am going to really enjoy this match, and I am going to really support the India to win this match. We are with you, India. Cheers for India. Hip hip hooray! India!
It will be very fascinating. I mean to say, atmosphere will be absolutely electrifying today. So we are going to enjoy this match, and the entire nation, entire world will be supporting for India today. And I really hope that Indian openers come all guns blazing today and just take away the game from New Zealand right from the beginning.
The Indian team has reached the T20 World Cup final for the second consecutive time. Now has the opportunity to defend its title. Meanwhile, New Zealand cricket team has never won the T20 World Cup and will be aiming to lift the trophy for the first time. Let's take a look in this report at which players could play a crucial role in the final showdown.
India is going to face New Zealand in T20 World Cup final in Ahmedabad's Narendra Modi Stadium. Who are going to be the key players in this final? Let's talk about New Zealand first. Finn Allen has the highest strike rate in this tournament and has hit maximum sixes in this tournament. His quick century against South Africa in the semi-finals is going to be remembered for a long time. He is going to be a big threat for Team India in the final. Kiwi wicketkeeper batsman Tim Seifert is going to be another threat for Team India. He has scored 274 runs and he is going to give a tough time to Indian bowlers in the final. Rachin Ravindra grabbed the highlights in 2023 ODI World Cup for his batting. But in this T20 World Cup, he is performing with both the bat and the ball. He has scored 128 runs and has taken 11 wickets. He is just 3 wickets away from breaking Trent Bowl's record of becoming the Kiwi bowler with highest number of wickets in a single edition of T20 World Cup. So Rachin Ravindra is going to be a key player for New Zealand in the final. If we talk about the Indian team, then Sanju Samson is having the form of his life with a strike rate of more than 200 and an average of more than 77. He is going to be one key player for Team India in the final. Jasprit Bumrah You go to any stadium, you go to any pitch. If you have Jasprit Bumrah in your team, you always have an upper hand. Jasprit Bumrah has performed brilliantly well in the last match, in the semi-final against England. You talk about the 18th over of that match, and that was a game changer. And once again, Jasprit Bumrah is going to be a key player for Team India in the final. Hardik Pandya can perform with both bat and ball. Last time India played against New Zealand in Ahmedabad, Hardik Pandya took 4 wickets and New Zealand were bundled out at 66 runs. And if we talk about his performance with the bat, then he is the second highest run getter in Ahmedabad after Virat Kohli. So Team India will be looking forward to Hardik Pandya's all-round performance in the finals. With camera person SP Dubey, this is Suchitra reporting for DD India in Ahmedabad.
And to break down the key battles and the strategies for both the teams, this is a high voltage clash. We are joined by former cricketer and well-known commentator Ajay Mehra, who brings years of experience and insight into the modern T20 game. And for all the latest updates and atmosphere from the venue, we are also joined by DD India correspondent Suchitra, reporting live from Ground Zero, and also Abhishek Mahajam from Delhi joining us. So first, coming to you, Suchitra, and talking about this big venue. What is the atmosphere and around the stadium, and how excited are fans ahead of this big final?
Yes, Narayan, the match will start at 7 p.m. but the crowd started coming at around 1 noon. You know, there was a small opening, small cultural performance before that grand finale, and it was to start at 5:30, but the crowd is very excited for this match, and it's so good to see fans coming from pan India. There are fans who are coming from Mumbai, from Nasik, from Kerala to support Sanju Samson, the kind of form that Sanju Samson is in, and some fans from Rajasthan, Udaipur and Pushkar. So fans have come to Ahmedabad's Narendra Modi Stadium from all over India, and once again it shows that cricket unites all. If there is something that all Indians will come on a single platform for and will be on the same page, then cricket is going to be on the top of that. And after that cultural performance, so the toss is already taken place and India will be batting first. New Zealand has won the toss and elected to ball, and I think it's a blessing in disguise for India, because in a big match, in a pressure building match, it's always good to bat first, put up a big score, and then the chasing team, if they lose some quick wickets, they are always going to be under pressure. And today's match is going to be played at the center pitch, which is a mixture of red soil and black soil. So it's not going to be a turner like the earlier matches. It's going to have the pacers. So they're calling it a pitch like Wankhede. So we are expecting a high score here. And most of the fans, they wanted India to bat first. So I think their prayers have been answered, and India is batting first here in the final. And the atmosphere inside the stadium is totally electrifying. Narayan.
So atmosphere is totally electrifying at the stadium, and this time around, as Suchitra said, it's a mixed soil pitch. It's a red and black soil mixed pitch, and it's a good decision, I think, because we know that in the 2023 World Cup final, a black soil pitch was used, and same in the previous Super 8 match between India and South Africa, where India lost against South Africa by a massive margin. In that match also, a black soil pitch was used. Here, we think that it's going to be a high-scoring match. Ajay, coming to you, India unchanged, and if you talk about New Zealand, McConchie, no place for him, and Jacob Duffy is coming. So tactically, how you see these changes for New Zealand and India remaining unchanged? Varun Chakravarti once again featuring.
Yeah, Narayan, see, India going with the same combination, the winning combination. You know, sometimes they say, that's the luck factor as well that you need, because the players, of course, Abhishek Sharma and Varun Chakravarti, there was a lot of talk about them. Should Rinku Singh come in? Should Kuldeep Yadav come in for Varun Chakravarti? But both have done so well. Of course, they've had a lean phase. But I think, the team management, the captain having shown his faith in them, and that's fine as well, because it's a big game, crunch game. They've done it before for India. They've won matches. We all know Abhishek Sharma is a match winner. But as far as, yes, as you rightly mentioned, McConchie is not there for New Zealand. So that's the change they have made. But India going with the same playing 11 that went in that virtual quarterfinal against West Indies and against England as well. So I think it's not a bad ploy. But yes, now I think the main thing is post runs on the board. As Suchitra very rightly mentioned, sometime in a crunch game, getting runs on the board always matters. You know, it's a pressure game. It's a packed scenario up there at this majestic Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. It's a beautiful atmosphere out there. But I think getting runs on the board will matter because remember, New Zealand are no pushovers. You know, they're a good side. We saw the way Finn Allen and Tim Seifert, they batted. They also have Richard Ravindra, Glenn Phillips, Daryl Mitchell in the batting lineup. So I think, India will like to get at least 185, 200 runs on the board. That's going to be really imperative. Even more will do for India. That's I think there's always going to be that plus as well. But I think they need at least 200 runs on this surface. It looks to be a good one for batting, Narayan.
So 200 is needed on this pitch. Abhishek, coming to you, if you talk about this match, it's going to be, we all know that New Zealand is a tricky side. They can also spring some surprises. We know that what they did against the unbeaten South Africa in the semi-final, the way Tim Seifert and Phil Allen did. So what should be India's strategy to stop them? Because once they go, it will be difficult for Team India.
Absolutely, Narayan. I think, first of all, it's a blessing in disguise, like Suchitra also said, for Team India. And Suryakumar Yadav also said during the toss that you always want to bat first in knockout games. But New Zealand think otherwise. I mean, New Zealand, they have opted to bowl first. And 250, I think they will be targeting. But anything less than 200 will not be a pass score here. It's a mixed soil wicket. We all know it's a center wicket, red soil and black soil. 65% of the red soil has been used and 35% of the black soil. That means it could be a Wankhede-like wicket. And if it's a Wankhede-like wicket, then India would be targeting around 200, 220. And if India win the title, Narayan, I think no team has won the World Cup thrice. No team has defended the title and no team has won the World Cup at home, T20 World Cup we are talking about. But yes, New Zealand is a very tricky side. They have a good combination in the sense that they have made a strange change in the sense that McConchie is not playing. Jacob Duffy is part of the playing 11. I think because of the red soil in the wicket, they have gone in with extra medium pacer, but still they have three spinners in the form of Mitchell Santner, Rachin Ravindra and Glenn Phillips. I think they'll have Glenn Phillips who bowls off break in the initially in the sense that if Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan in front of him, I think Glenn Phillips will be used because Abhishek Sharma has been out thrice to off spinner. He doesn't have a very good average also against the off spinners. But yes, New Zealand, they have made it to the maximum semi-finals after 2019. If we talk about 6, they have made it to the maximum finals also in the ICC tournaments after India 4 to be precise. But yes, India need to play well. If they are batting first, like I said, 200, 220 should be the minimum target they must be eyeing. But I also have my colleague Siddharth with me. Sea of people there at the Ahmedabad. I'm sure there have been cultural performances also. But Siddharth, a lot of people are watching here also. Who are you backing? India, of course, but who do you think will be the X factor today?
Abhishek, one thing which I want to tell you is that last time when we were having a one-to-one with each other, India won the title. So my expectations are the same. We were wearing the same jerseys. I believe I was wearing the same jersey and India lifted the title. So yeah, we all hope that, and we hope that the men in blue, they come out with flying colors. Talking about who will win this match, in my analysis, would be the team who will play their 200%. I mean, that's the game, and that's as simple as I can put. But then the thing is that we all want, as an Indians, we are all supporting, and we all hope that Abhishek Sharma today fires all guns blazing, including Ishan Kishan and Suryakumar Yadav and Hardik Pandya, of course. So we have our hopes, and it will be a greatest moment, for us as cricket fans, that if India lifts the title. So yeah, we all hope that they come out with flying colors and we all celebrate the entire night, Abhishek.
Absolutely. I mean, sea of people there, and everybody wants to celebrate because if India lifts the World Cup, I think they'll be remembered for a long, long time, Narayan. This period will be remembered like we used to remember Australia in 50 over World Cup. Back-to-back winning World Cup is not easy at all. Like Siddharth also said, he is also backing Abhishek Sharma, and we all want Abhishek Sharma because he is due. We all want him to do well today.
Well, definitely, the whole country is hoping that India will create history, and we can say that they can repeat history and they can defeat history, the kind of squad they have assembled. Suchitra, if we talk about this Indian team, there are multiple match winners. In every match we saw a hero is rising and helping India to win the match. But do you think there are certain areas of concern for Team India? Still, they are in the final?
Yes, definitely, Narayan. This Indian team, they are the #1 T20 side in the world. For the past 2 years, their dominance is, everyone has to accept that Indian team has been the most dominant team in white ball cricket in the past 2 years. And yes, there are some loopholes. You were just talking about Abhishek Sharma and Varun Chakravarti. Abhishek Sharma is #1 T20 batter and Varun Chakravarti is #1 T20 bowler, and both are not performing for Team India up to their reputation in this tournament, and still India has made it to the final. Still India has lost only one match against South Africa. So it shows the kind of firepower that Indian team has, that their #1 T20 batter, #1 T20 bowler are not performing, and still the team is winning. And this is what makes a champion team. And I was just expecting India to play with an unchanged 11, because the kind of statements that Suryakumar Yadav was giving yesterday in his press conference, he was like, especially about Varun, he was saying that, when you come to an ICC event, when you enter the final, every player, you want to be a part of the final, you want to be a part of the champion team, the winning team. Abhishek Sharma also, we can just compare it to the last T20 World Cup. Virat Kohli was not performing throughout that T20 World Cup, but Team India, they just stuck with Virat Kohli, such a star he was, and in the final Virat Kohli was our top scorer and he was the player of the match. So I think the same kind of mental setup is gone with Varun Chakravarti and Abhishek Sharma. The team management knows that they are the match winners. They are looking off color, but on their day they can win a match on their own, and you never know, today could be Abhishek Sharma's day, today can be Varun Chakravarti's day. So I think it's very important for the team management to back their talented players, and also changing the playing 11 in the finals, it will send signals to the opposition that Indian team is somehow nervous, somehow unsure, because no team changes the playing 11 in the final. So this team has won that virtual quarter-final. This team has won that exciting semi-final against England. So this team, yes, there are some loopholes. Abhishek Sharma is not performing. Bowlers, especially Varun Chakravarti, is not providing enough support to Bumrah, but still the team is winning and they are playing like a team. Cricket is a team game, so we are not looking for individual brilliance, individual performances. We are looking for a team contribution. Even that Tilak Verma's 7-ball 21 was very important in that match against England, because eventually we won that match by 7 runs. So it's not only about Sanju Samson, it's only about a contribution of 21 runs from Tilak Verma. Narayan.
Definitely, if we talk about the T20 format, it's all about the strike rates, and the kind of strike rates the Indian players have. Definitely, it's a boon to the Team India. Ajay, talking about, as I earlier mentioned, that in the final of the 2023 ODI World Cup, black soil pitch was used in the previous match that was played against South Africa, and the Super 8-2 black soil pitch were here. They are going for mixed soil pitch like Wankhede Stadium. Do you think this rectification is going to help India's cause?
Yeah, because, India have the batting depth. Today they have to get runs, because what happens on a mixed soil surface, Narayan, the ball comes very natural to the bat as well. The bounce is going to be true. There's that grass cover on the surface as well. Won't be, the ball won't be turning too much. When we have to see whether dew comes in or not, but that might be a factor as well. But overall, I think it's good. It's a good surface. It's a high-scoring surface. That's what reports are coming in, and I feel that India once they get the start, they can capitalize on that and build a big score. Now, I always feel, Narayan, in a big game, how you play the power play, the first power play, that's so very important. And here, because India are batting first, they don't have to lose too many wickets. Even if they don't get too many runs, because Abhishek Sharma has been struggling, probably, Sanju Samson, we all know he can get along. And they have to be sensible, because once you lose 2 or 3 wickets in the in the power play, it's always tough to come back. So I think the power play is going to be really important to start this World Cup final.
Definitely, power play is always an important part of the shortest format of the game. We know that if Team India, especially our openers, give a good start to the Team India, it's going to be a positive sign, and definitely it will help India to retain the trophy that no team has done so far in the history of the T20 World. One final comment from Abhishek. Abhishek, it's a 50-50, or what's your opinion on the match? In short.
I think, yes, India are batting first. If they score around 200 to 20, I think it will be India, because advantage India, because they are batting first, and power play, 60-70 runs in the power play, just 1 wicket in the power play. I think it will be game on, and yes, advantage India for me against New Zealand.
Definitely advantage India. We know that India, the kind of cricket they have played, a dominant side, #1 side, and we are hoping that repeat the history and defeat the history. That's the mantra for today's match for Team India. So that's all we have for you in the special build-up to the big final. And from me and the entire team, thank you for watching, and stay tuned to DD India for all the action from the T20 World Cup final. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.